All right, not bad, sir. Of course, it is Halloween. We're going to have some fun tonight, right? But we also want to be safe, too. And joining me right now is Damon Schiller. He's a paramedic with AMR. Helping us out, too, is Brandon Hunter with his 6-year-old son, Jackson, a.k.a. Rocky Balboa. Thank you so much for joining us. How you doing, Rocco? Been working out, huh?
Yeah,
I can see the pecs. Good work.
Yeah.
So tonight, so what are some of the issues? That's good reminder. A lot of parents are going to be out there. It's going to be dark, right?
Yeah, it's going to be dark. A lot of the popular costumes that we see today aren't necessarily the most safe costumes. So now parents have an opportunity to actually modify some of the costumes. What we brought with us is some reflective tape that you can strategically place on your kids, on their costumes, on their bags, on any container that's going to hold candy. Also,
where do you get those? Where can you get reflective tape?
You can get it at Walmart for $3. Okay. You can get the flashlights for $4. Everything is at Walmart. Everything that we brought was only $22 for everything that we got. Perfect. So it's cheap and it's easy. As you can see, Jackson here is wearing a highly reflective type jacket, so that's going to be easily seen. Unfortunately, when people are out trick-or-treating, cars aren't paying attention to them, and so parents and trick-or-treaters alike need to start watching for cars. Those cars are going to kind of zip around. They're not really paying attention, as we said, and so you want to make sure that you're always safe. Make sure you stay on sidewalks. Make sure that you're going into neighborhoods. A lot of them like to quarter themselves off and make sure that the streets are safe. So you just want to put yourself in those safe situations.
Yeah, and depending on where you're walking, you can go from one block where it's fairly well lit to the next block where it could be dark. There could be a street light out. So that's important to sort of have that reflective tape, have these lights and flashlights. Right?
Absolutely, and so you want to make sure that you're highly visible because that's what drivers are going to see. And so you have a lot of opportunities with flashlights, with reflective tape. To make yourself highly visible. That's the key, is to make yourself as highly visible as possible. Stay in well-lit areas if you can. And when you're crossing into those dark areas, make sure you do so as a group. Make sure you do so watching traffic to make sure that it's safe to cross, so on and so forth.
All right, let's get to the good stuff, and that is the candy, right? All the kids want to dig in, but before they do that, it's a good idea, obviously, for parents to sort of go through, and what are some of the ideas and suggestions for that?
Yeah, you want to inspect each piece of candy, look and see if the wrappers have been exposed, if they've been open, make sure that everything has been sealed properly, make sure that it's the original manufacturer's wrapping. If it looks like something that may have been done aftermarket, possibly discard of that candy. Also we also know now that we have marijuana is legal in the Valley, right. So you have some of those edibles that could get mixed in with your kids' candy unintentionally. So you want to make sure that you look, they're clearly marked that they contain some type of marijuana product. So you want to make sure you go through that, discard any of that stuff. If you feel that maybe your child has consumed any of those types of edibles, feel free to call 911. We'll come out, we'll evaluate your child, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, real quick, what's your take on homemade? A lot of families, they like to do that, to provide homemade cookies and apples and things of that nature. How do you feel about that? What should parents do?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are out to do the innocent thing and to kind of live their childhood, because that's how we all grew up.
Yeah,
was those type. Unfortunately, it's just made it we're a very cautious type community, and so we need to be aware of those types of things. So going home to home and finding those products, probably not the safest thing, but if you go to like an organized fair, Metro does a lot of safe streets, AMR and Medic West have done safe streets. Those products are available at those types of places, and they're safe.
All right, well, Damon, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Rocky, you were outstanding as always. Yet another victory. All right, thanks. We'll be right back.